Taking a look at Jasmy from the previous update, we can see the Jasmy is beginning to break down. So once again, we will make the case that if you actually take your fib from the all-time high for Jasmy, but you exclude this big wick and you actually use the other candles here, so from this high all the way down to the bottom here, you can see that Jasmy has been sitting on top of the 382 for over a year at 1533. You can see March all the way until now, which is March. And Jasmy is starting to break down, which may be signaling that Jasmy has actually topped at 6 cents. Now, in order to avoid this, we need to see Jasmy get a bounce basically where it is right now, which is about 15. Now, technically, you could also argue that from this high down to the low, the Jasmy already got rejected at the 236, which means that it is still actually bearish. So one would make the case that as long as Jasmy is below 2 cents, it is actually considered bearish. So we will just mark that 2-cent range, and we'll say that as long as Jasmy is below 2 cents, then technically a breakdown to 1.2 cents is still in play. Now, in order to avoid that breakdown, we would have to see buyers step in and get over 2 cents and send us back up to 2.6 cents. However, if Jasmy is unable to clear 2 or 1, or yes, it is 2 cents, sorry, at 236 retracement, then it is actually bearish for a move down to 1.2. And if we break below 1.2, then you can see there's going to be another large move down to about 9. So in order for Jasmy to have any type of bottom chance here, especially on the larger time frames, we can delete all of this for just a second. You can see that Jasmy pretty much has to be forming a bottom right now. As of today, it is Sunday. So if we do close above this 1533 level, then you could still argue a reversal is still possible. However, if Jasmy breaks down below this 15 level, then we're going to be looking for another move down to about 12.9. Obviously, if Jasmy breaks below 12.9, then we would be looking for 89, which would obviously signal that the top is in. So pretty big moment for Jasmy. Buyers would have to step in to avoid a top confirmation at about 15, which is where it is now. Obviously, as long as it's below 2, it is still considered bearish. And if there's no buyers to be found, then we would be moving down to 12.9 and potentially much lower at the 9 level. So that is pretty much it. None of this is financial advice.